Hi, this is Serena from Serena Shoots. Today I have two Nexbelts from their EDC collection, the Francis EDC and the Supreme Appendix EDC. The Supreme Appendix EDC I have been wearing for about every day for a year now, and I've been really happy with it. It's not often that I'm extremely impressed by a product that I haven't tried before and that I'll use it literally every day, but for me, I haven't pretty much worn any belt other than a Nexbelt since last SHOT Show. I was working on an article for Springfield Armory's The Armory Life, and I was looking for different belts suited to women. You know, I've got a really wonderful belt that a friend of mine made me from the Stampede shop. You know, that one works really well, but that's also a custom leather belt. Just going to the store and looking at like Kohl's or Macy's, you aren't really going to find something that's sturdy enough to use or something that's... I haven't had any luck. If you have, let me know. That's fantastic. Looked around the industry for just gun belts in general. Magpul has a lot of them. 511 has some. There are a number of different brands that produce a wide variety of belts. Problem is that most of them aren't particularly suited to women, whether that means that they aren't really feminine, they're too thick, they're too heavy, they're too big. I don't want anything that's like pink. I just wanted something that was going to fit me, that I could work with and use on an everyday basis to carry a firearm, to not carry a firearm. Something comfortable that was versatile. So for me, last year at SHOT Show, I was talking with Nexbelt and they said, hey, you know, why don't you try one of ours? So they gave me the Supreme Appendix belt to use with the holster, and I have absolutely loved it. It's a little bit scratched up on the back side, but nobody ever sees that. It's plain, but basically there's a built-in ratcheting system here, which allows you to adjust the length of the belt in 1/4 inch increments, which allows you to do a whole lot more than just where a regular belt loop is. So if I'm like, hey, you know, I need one more hole and don't have it, or have to punch something in, or if I need to adjust on the fly and I'm like, man, this holster is not fitting exactly where I need to, I can just push this strap through and it will stay. If I need to loosen it up, I just push this button and it's super easy to use. No one ever really needs to know. You can hear the ratchet, but it really isn't that bad. When you get it, it comes with a full strap and it's labeled with all these sizes here. This piece is just plain flat on the end and you cut it to length, stick it inside and use these screws that are included with an included Allen wrench in order to secure it. And it stays pretty well from there. You can always cut it shorter. You can't grow it again. So I recommend that when you're doing this, that you choose a size that, you know, wrap it around, keep it a little bit longer so that if you wanted to carry a larger gun, you can. Play with it, wear it, see what you like, and then you can always take those screws out, cut it again from there. So the new one that I've been trying is this Francis EDC. It's not really new, just new to me. This one is 1 3/8 inches wide instead of the 1.5. It's also genuine leather. Both of them are designed so there's kind of a sweat guard on the inside so that you don't, you know, hurt the outside of the belt and it doesn't get as worn. But this one obviously is a little dressier, a lot more feminine, and honestly you wouldn't even guess that this is a ratcheting belt. It is harder to manipulate, I will say that. There is a lever here on the bottom instead of that push button. So you have to hold that lever down in order to pull it out and apart, but it's got that same ratcheting system, same cuts. This has like a little flap here with teeth, and I had to push that in there and play with it a little bit so that it locked in in order to put those screws in. Like I said, I haven't worn this one a lot, and the other one I've worn every day for the last year, so this one will tend to curl a little bit more, as you can see. But I'm still very happy with it. Just this system in general works very well for me. Push this one in there, same thing. Can hear it ratcheting. Can push this inside of here. If I'm like, oh man, I want to put a holster on here, I can loosen this up a little bit. A couple different guns here for this. I'll grab, this is a Kimber Micro in 380, just a small little gun. Empty mag. I'm gonna put this in here just for the sake of this extended mag. Gives me another place to put my pinky rather than without it. So I want to test everything with that extended mag. I also have a holster here from 1791. It's a multi-fit, so It's gonna come out if you start flipping it upside down, but it's extremely comfortable to wear, which is why I still use it. But you can tuck that in right there and say, oh man, I wanna make it a little bit tighter. Tighten it here. And overall, it's pretty well hidden. So let me know if you've tried the Nexbelt, what you think, if there's another one that I should look into. But overall, this has been my absolute favorite gun belt that I have found so far. Drop a comment, let me know, and thank you for watching.